ओमज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा भूमि दंडवत प्रणाम।
So yesterday, yeah, वाग भंग निभि तम अरिचरेण विरज जयंतीम देवीम गुणेषु ललितम ललिताम नमामि. So we read how sometime, although Lalita Sakhi is a treasure of all the good qualities, she instructs Radharani in this way: "O Kalankini Radhe, listen to my good instruction, which are favorable for you. Vajendra Nandan is very dhurta. Don't display your mood of gentle submission to him. Instead, in all circumstances, be contrary. Don't bow down in front of him." Then we are saying the next verse, the supremely charming Lalita, who upon hearing Shri Krishna speaks even a few sly words to Srimati Radhika, immediately become furious and shames Krishna with her biting, sarcastic remarks. And what is sarcasm? Oh, you're truthful, simple hearted, and such a chaste lover. So Sri Lalita is controlled by the extreme love of Lalita Sakhi. Sorry, Sri Radhika is controlled by the extreme love of Lalita Sakhi. I was just watching one meme. In that it says, three friends if you have. One is the one who's chastising you on whatever wrong you're doing, without afraid of losing you or without, anything. And second, he said, no matter how much you're dumping on him, but he's not leaving you. Yeah. And the third is, if you say, bye, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I need you. Instead of asking like why, what happened, if he says, where are you? Tell me, I'll be there. These kind of three friends you should never leave. I mean, these are the statements in the bautic material world, but definitely in spiritual world also the same kind of submission and the love. All the gopis they have for Radharani, and of course Radharani has for Krishna for everyone. So Lalita Sakhi can even chastise Radharani and Krishna also. So like when Krishna comes, spending night somewhere, so you should remain. She says, if Krishna will come, you should not submissive yourself and don't enter in a sulky mood. And Radhika replied, "Well, what can I do? As soon as I see Krishna in the distance, my sulky mood goes away and I cannot maintain it. So she says, you don't. So she says, please maintain your sulky mood and remain unsubmissive. So Lita says, yeah, I can't just do that. And then with a raised finger, Lita says, don't give up your unsubmissive mood. You should chastise Krishna, for he has so many bad qualities. He is crooked, he is unchaste, he is a cheater. He can come to you early in the morning, and what will he do? He will hold onto your feet and beg forgiveness. But don't believe anything he says. Don't become submissive. Instead, you should chastise him. The Sakhis are like, I explained yesterday the two kinds of Sakhis, Dakshina and Vamya. Dakshina is the right wing and Vamya is the left wing. So right wing is submissive and Vamya is unsubmissive. It's like Gritasne and Madhusne, I told you yesterday. Gritasne, like ghee is very tender and it's very tasty, very nice. But still, Madhu is very sweet. So the Vamya is Madhu and Dakshina is Grita. So Chandravali has a Grita Sneha Bhav. But Radharani has Madhu Sneha Bhav. So they fight with him, they chastise him, but Krishna is like, always, oh my God. And Radhika's mood is called Vamya. And because of that, so many times Chandravali is criticizing Radharani. So that look at her, look at the group. How can you speak to Krishna like this? He's so sweet. And Radhika says, one must apply a weapon to control Krishna. Why doesn't control him like us? How can she serve him if she is not like us? Thus, both the groups they have contradiction. And Lalita is a Shiksha Guru for all the gopis, I told you. Sometimes chastising Radhika, she says that, oh Kalakini, oh unchaste, she will be called unchaste by her in-laws, and for that reason she may try to be contrary. But Lalita is telling her here that no matter what others says, she should still be contrary to Krishna. Don't become submissive to him. Like suppose your parents they give you the name Chotu, and you're such a big man, or Choti. So like sometimes sarcastically somebody say, "Oh, Chotu." So you are just like an innocent boy, huh? That's why you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Anyway, so this is what exactly should be the mood. So in this song, Rupa Goswami repeatedly offered his obeisances to Lalita Devi. If she Lalita approaches Radhika and uses some clever cheating words, Lalita cannot tolerate it. In Nishan Lila, Srimati Radhika, she was waiting all night for Krishna. If still he doesn't come, and finally he comes very early in the morning with the signs on his divine body, some love bites, some kumkum on his a different part of body, some marks of the lips, or on his cheeks or somewhere else. So Lalika say, don't come here. We don't want your services. Where is your beloved? You should go to her. And his eyes are very red. And other symptoms are also there. Lalita then chastises him, saying, yes, I know you, Krishna. You're very chaste, simple and honest. By her sharp and harsh words, she makes Krishna ashamed and causes him to be shy. This is described in Sri Krishna Bhavnamrita. I told you from the notes. So Krishna sometimes challenges the gopi in the forest. Why have you come here? What is the reason? And Lalita said, we don't know. We know what kind of protector you are. Actually, you have never planted one seed. Sometimes, I was talking about Jnana Keli Kamudi. Sorry, Dan Keli Kamudi. How Krishna is sometimes taking dan from them, text from them, that you cannot pluck any flowers. And Lalita and Vishaka and everybody says, look at yourself, man. Have you ever planted even a single tree? And you're asking us. Krishna then said, don't you know who am I? And Lalita Devi says, yes, we know what types of religious person you are. We heard that when you were only 7 days old, you had killed a woman named Putana, who comes as a mother to you. And which house in Vrindavan have you not stolen from? We know you very well. And you know what kind of religious person you are. Who's stealing the clothes of the gopis. You are the same religious person who performed Rasa Leela with the married gopis of Vrindavan. We know you very well. Vatsalyavind Vasatim Pashupal Raja Sukhyanu Kalosu Gurum Sakhinam Radha Balavaraja Jivit Nirvishishesham Devim Gunesh Lalitam Namami. I offer pranam unto the Supreme Charming Shri Lalita Devi, who possesses all divine qualities, who is also the recipient of Yashoda Devi's parental affection, the guru of all the Sakhis, instructing them in the art of friendship and the very life of both Srimati Radhika and the younger brother of Baldev, that is Krishna. Yeah. Hmm. Actually, it is said that without the involvement of Vatsalya Bhav, Madhurya Ras, you know, the glory of Madhurya Ras cannot be manifest. One example occurs when Srimati Radhika goes with her Sakhis to Nandagaon to cook. Mother Yashoda is there, but there is no disturbance. When Srimati Radhika goes to Nandagaon with Lalita and Ashti Sakhis, you know, then Yashoda Devi exhibits intense parental love towards her, not less than the parental love she has towards her son Krishna. She also shows great affection to all the other Sakhis and the Manjaris because of the relationship with her. So the Ashta Sakhis have so many excellent qualities, and therefore Srila Rupa Goswami writes, of all the gopis, the Ashta Sakhis are the topmost. For example, Tunga Vidya can speak with all types of birds and animals. She understands their language and can communicate with them. What can be greater than performing services to Srimati Radhika under the guidance of Lalita and Vishaka and the other Sakis? Lalita and Vishaka are the Siksha Gurus of all the gopis in the group of Srimati Radhika. Lalita Devi's life and soul is Srimati Radhika and Krishna. Sri Rupa Goswami says, I offer my pranam again and again to Lalita Devi. Yam kam api vaj kule Vishbhanujaya Prekshasya Swapaksha स्वपक्षपद्मिम् अनुरुध्यमानम् सद्यस्तदिष्ट गतनेन कृतार्थयन्तीं देवीं गुणें ललिते ललितां नमामि. I offer pranam unto the supremely charming Sri Lalita Devi, the treasure out of house of all good qualities. Upon seeing very young maiden anywhere in Braj, discerning that she is inclined towards her Priya Sakhi Srimati Radhika, Lalita immediately tells Radha that she must accept this person in her own party. Radha obeys Lalita, who thus fulfills that maiden's desire. Lalita has many charming qualities. What is greatest quality? The quality that is most favorable for the sadhakas of this world. बताओ. If she sees in Vrindavan any gopi or anyone who has even a slight touch of a scent of desire to serve Radharani, she immediately fulfills that Gopi's desire and gives her the ultimate wealth of the service of Srimati Radhika's lotus feet. If any has, if one has one pointed desire to perform service to Srimati Radhika under direct guidance of Srimati Lalita Devi, furthermore under the shelter of Rupa Manjari, that devotee must know that Lalita Devi's shelter is the only path by which one can achieve this. Slightest inclination to serve Priya Sakhi. Radha Vrajendra Sutaya Sangam Sarangam Charyam Varyam Vinit Sichitam Vam Bhatim Akhilotsavebham Deya Tam Gokula Priya Sakhi Nikuram Mukhyam Devam Gunesu Lalitam Lalitam Namami. Sure. We know that she is the supreme and the foremost of the all favorite gopis of Gokul. Her primary task is to providing pleasure to Radha Govinda by arranging their meeting. This delightful seva surpasses the enjoyment of all the best uh, festivals combined together. Without the mercy of Srimati Radhika, Giriraj or Yamuna, it is not possible to enter Rasa Leela. The first and the greatest is Srimati Lalita Devi herself. And the second is Giriraj Govardhan. And the third is Yamuna or Vishakha. Lalita is the same age as Srimati Radhika and she is 27 days older. It may happen one way in one yuga and the other way in one yuga. But we don't believe in that. Huh? So, we believe in both the story. So, like, in Raj, yesterday they celebrated Yamuna Shashti, Lalita Shashti. Like Radhika, Lalita also has all the qualities of being a Yutheshwari, able to control her own group of subservient gopis. Who is she qualified to be? Why is she her own group of submissive devotee? Huh? Then what to speak of Lalita? Yeah. Besides that, Lalita Sakhi is one of the most intimate, intimate Sakhi of Radha. However, despite being the same age as Radhika, having the qualities of Yudheshwari, still the only goal of her life is to serve Radhika and facilitate the meeting of Sri Radha and Krishna. Her only happiness is the meeting of Radha and Krishna, and to achieve that goal, she never considered any amount of discomfort or suffering. Some people, some acharyas, they also say that Lalita Sakhi also has uh, love for Krishna, which is as good as the love of Radharani. But still, she cannot mess around with it. Why? Because she is more submissive to Radharani than Krishna. That's Raghunath Das Goswami saying, Pada vayos tava vina varadasya meva nanyat kadapi samye kiladev yache. Sakhyam timmam namostu nityam dasyastu me mam dasyastu mam rasostu rasostu satyam. I told you this verse. O goddess, I shall never pray to you for anything but the excellent service of your lotus feet. I offer my obeisances unto the idea of, but I truly relish the idea of becoming your maid servant. So all my obeisances million of times to the position of the Sakhi of Srimati Radhika. But my only real desire, birth after birth, is to attain Srimati Manjari. I have no desire to become equal to Radhika like this. Soniyam Dashakam. I will never leave the feet of Radhika to go to Dwara. Call me there. I'll not go. However, out of some madness, Radhika somehow I will fly and fasten a Garuda to serve her there. We in the
हरे
Madhya
कृष्ण प्रभु, आपकी
come.
आवाज कट रही है.
I'm so sorry, I don't know why the line got disconnected. So it is mentioned if the person with a cheerful or pure heart recites this ashram of Lalita Devi, he will affectionately brought into Srimati Radhika's own group of Sakhis. And Lalita Devi is superbly ornamented with beauty, grace, and charm. And along with Srimati Radhika is the effulgent, wish fulfilling creeper of Vishwabhanu family that winds around the Kalpavriksha of tree. So basically, Radha Rani जो है, she the the whole and soul of Lalita Sakhi is to submissive herself completely to Radharani. That's why, you know, Lalita Sakhi has so much bhav and so much of adhikar on Radharani that nobody else has. So we should always try to worship Lalita Sakhi because there is a statement which is mentioned here. If even tinge of desire you have to serve the divine couple in the altar or in the service of Radharani, she will immediately make arrangement so that you can go and you can serve Srimati Radhika Rani. ठीक है, any question, comment?
तो no question, Prabhu. Prabhu, one question actually. There are certain devotees who compare Lalita Devi with Lalita Tripura Sundari. Is it the same
Lalita Devi
value
to Lalita Devi to whom?
to Lalita Tripura Sundari? She is a Devi.
Tripura Sundari, like, I mean, of course, I know she's Devi. Actually, that is the reason, no, we don't celebrate this Lalita Shashti because Bengalis they are thinking that Lalita Devi is like that Lakshmi. Even they have Lalita Sahasranamavali. In that you can see not the name of Lalita Sakhi, but the name of some sort of Kul Devi or some sort of lady like that.
I guess she is one of the Mahavidyas, or
Of
she is
course.
one of the Uttashta
Extension
Durga.
of Radharani only, but
Yes.
extension of Yog Maya and Mahamaya, you know, the combination. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hello?
So, so there were certain devotees, like I've heard, like they also recite Lalita Sahasranam, uh, but just
And
because they
so many
want
people.
Rajabhav.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they, Prabhu, I'm telling you, even Rupa Raghunath Goswami, you know, Sri Mana Shiksha will read next. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Sri Mana Shiksha, he is mentioning Guru Goshte Goshta Li Sujane Surbhutane. Huh? Sumantre Shinamni Vrajana Vayuva Dandvana Sarane Sadadam Hitva Kururatimapurvam Atitaram Desadaras Tatsa Chatuviral Abhyase Dhitapada. हे मन, मैं तेरे चरण पकड़ता हूँ और तुझे आदेश देता हूँ, मधुर शब्दों में तुमसे विनती करता हूँ कि मेरे सभी पाखंडों को त्याग दो और मेरे आध्यात्मिक गुरु ब्रजभूमि ब्रजवासी वैष्णव ब्राह्मण, सुनना, पहले गुरु, फिर ब्रजभूमि, देन ब्रजवासी वैष्णव ब्राह्मण एंड गायत्री मंत्र पवित्र नाम और ब्रज के नवीन युवा दंपति राधा कृष्ण की दिव्य आश्रय के प्रति तीव्र और अभूतपूर्व प्रेम विकसित करो। फिर नेक्स्ट में क्या कह रहे हैं? हे मन, वेदों में वर्णित पुण्य पाप कर्मों की चिंता मत करो। ना धर्मम, ना धर्मम श्रुतिगण निरुक्तम किल कुरे ब्रजे राधा कृष्णा प्रचुर परिचर्यम इह तनु। क्योंकि ब्रज में राधा कृष्ण की एक निष्ठ सेवा करो। शशि सुनु नंदीश्वर पति सुतत्वे गुरुवरम। सदैव स्मरण करो कि भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु के नंद के पुत्र हैं। और मुकुंद पतिवे सावे स्मर पदम अजर सांग नृपना। और मेरे भगवान मुकुंद वो अत्यंत प्रिय हैं। तो यहाँ पे धर्मम धर्मम को मतलब पता है क्या है? कि वी आर नॉट सपोज टू क्रिटिसाइज और एनीबडी, यू नो, ही इवन इफ ही इज अ सर्वेंट ऑफ यू नो व्हाट यू कॉल स्वाक्य भाव और ऐश्वर्य भाव। You know, the people who are chanting in this Lalita Ashtakam, they are not praying to Lalita Devi. They are praying to simply that Mahamaya, Lalita Devi, and trying to take her blessings. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu. तो प्रभु इसमें एक और सूक्ष्म एक क्वेश्चन था कि अगर कोई व्यक्ति अगर ललिता सहस्त्र नाम पढ़ता है पर वो भाव ललिता सखी का करता है और फिर वो सहस्त्र नाम पढ़ता है, सो क्या
नहीं,
उनको वही
वो
मिलेगा
भाव
क्या?
करता है उस देवी का भाई, उस देवी का भाव कर रहा है ना वो, ललिता देवी का थोड़ा कर रहा है।
नहीं, पर फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्रभु उसने अगर किया, वो ऐसा सोच रहा है कि मैं ललिता सखी के लिए ये सहस्त्र नाम कर रहा हूँ, एंड देन ही डज दैट सहस्त्र नाम थिंकिंग देयर आर द 1000 नेम्स ऑफ श्री ललिता देवी हु
हाँ
इज द
हाँ,
ललिता सखी।
या फिर तो ललिता सखी, तो कोई भी नाम जो है लक्ष्मी से रिलेटेड नहीं आना चाहिए उसमें फिर। ललिता सखी विल अंडरस्टैंड दिस व्हाई आई वांट टू सरेंडर टू मी। ये भगवान को पता है ना कि हूँ वी आर अप्रोचिंग, राइट?
यस, यस प्रभु।
खींचना
ट्रू।
माता जी।
जी प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्ण।
एनी क्वेश्चन?
प्रभु जी, आपने बोला कि लक्ष्मी का नाम नहीं आना चाहिए, तो लक्ष्मी जी भी तो राधा रानी का ही स्वरूप है ना।
नो नो नो, मतलब आई एम सेइंग भाव, भाव ऐश्वर्य। द्वारकाधीश कृष्ण और मथुराधीश कृष्ण और ब्रजेंद्र सुंदर श्याम सुंदर अलग थोड़ी ना माता जी। दे आर नॉट डिफरेंट, राइट? बट दे आर डिफरेंट on behalf, on the basis of भाव। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस वन आईएएस ऑफिसर, राइट? एंड इज अ पुलिस मैन, इज आईपीएस ऑफिसर, ठीक है?
जी
बट व्हेन ही इज इन द फील्ड ही इज डिफरेंट। व्हेन ही इज विद पीपल हु आर सीनियर टू हिम इज डिफरेंट। When he comes home, he is different to his son or his daughter, and then when he goes to sleep, he is different with his wife. So one man is performing different role, right? So the wife would not want the husband to be like the way he is in the police station with the criminals, right? Same way, we are surrendered to Radharani, submissive, we have full submission to Radharani and Lalita Sakhi, and she does not, she cannot take, Krishna is taking the name of anybody else, you know, or even has any glimpse of anybody else.
जी प्रभु जी।
Got it? Okay. Vanchakilpatruvesya kripa sindhu bhavyocha. Patisaram pavanebhyo. Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anant Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Dear Krishna, you stay back, huh?